All right, short and simple. Part two. Enjoy. Peace.
Okay, so then okay, so we have trauma from Connor and things like that,
Mhm.
which you have not dealt with at all. We turned
No.
to alcohol, and we're in this new relationship, and we are heavily drinking. So then, where do we go from there? From there?
So I mean, it pretty much it wasn't in the beginning. Like, yeah, I was drinking, but like I hadn't managed at that point in time.
Mhm.
It wasn't necessarily until pretty much the miscarriage that like things started to go downhill.
So do you think that that was like the straw that broke your back? That one.
I mean, that's one of the things that kind of broke my back. Like, it got like to the point where I was fucking shit faced from like noon to when I went to bed, whenever the hell that would be, like, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, whatever the hell it was. Um, so yeah, I was drinking a lot. Pretty much what it came down to was last year around Connor's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was actually playing with you and Savage at the time.
Mm-hmm.
She came home and I was using her monitor and we got in a huge fight, and like I slammed the wall and put a hole in the wall. So that
were you drunk at that point or sober?
Oh yeah, I was shit faced. Last year? No, last year this time I was shit faced. Not even. So that kind of started it. Like, at that point in time, I was like, pretty much told her, I was like, I need help, but I was still stubborn and wouldn't take the steps I needed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we talked about it like multiple times before. She pretty much was like, it's okay to ask for help. She's like, just because you're a man, it's okay. I was like, nope, pretty much that's not how I was raised. It's like, you have an issue, you deal with it. You don't tell anybody you're weak, yada, 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 all that crap.
Right.
And so that was kind of like the first time I really said, hey, I need help. Mm-hmm. And then, she kind of helped me. Like, we were kind of managing my drinking at the time.
Mm-hmm. Like, at this point, therapy still wasn't in play.
No, that.
And were you at all thinking about it at that point, or it wasn't even an idea for you?
It crossed my mind. Definitely was like in there, but to the point like I was gonna go. No. Mm-hmm. It's like I knew I needed it, but that stubbornness, saying, pretty much telling me you're a guy, deal with it, was still there.
Was there any fear to it too? Were you like scared or
oh yeah
to go to as well? Yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking terrified, because it was like, for me personally, it was dealing with everything in my past, like not just Connor.
Instead of running from it, you're actually walking towards it now.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, I mean, that thought obviously is fucking terrifying, because I have lived a life that, I mean, let's be honest, most people probably wouldn't be fucking doing as good as I would be,
Was there, at any given point, was there points that you contemplated hurting yourself at all?
At that point, I mean, like right after he passed away, like there was probably a good like 6 months where I was like, I could just be gone and nobody would know, because I was living by myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, it did cross my mind, yes, at that point in time. Just more of like, because that's also like when Rhonda left, so right. I was dealing with the loss of a child on top of Skylie being gone all the time, and then his mom being gone too, after I sat there and tried to like fix everything, but right. Nothing could be fixed, obviously.
Right. And then not only that, we're trying to fix things and we're not going about it the correct way, because we're still in that I'm a man mode, and this is how we fix things, rather than going to therapy and not drinking and doing all that stuff. So that's understandable why things don't really work out when you try to fix them that way.
No, I pretty much threw myself into work. Like I would work all the time.
Right.
And that's what I did to just not deal with it.
That's another thing that we'll do too is men that we'll throw ourselves into work quick because that'll be, you know, our release and stuff like that too as well. I think that's kind of like the whole gym type thing too, except for throwing yourself into work as opposed to throwing yourself into gym is not going to make you better, right? Throwing yourself into work is not going to make anything better. Gym, you could actually get healthy at least, you know?
Oh yeah. 100%, man. Like I mean, which is probably what I should have done, but like obviously at that point in time, the bottle, that's what I saw.
Yeah. And then not only that, you have, you know, what's been instilled in you, what's been around you, and what you've known, you know, to do, you know.
Oh yeah, which was not talk about it. It's just
right.
You know. I mean, and so like the whole thing with Connor is like I'm pretty secretive about like what actually happened. Obviously, there's only a handful of people that like actually know the real story and like what really happened with him. You know, I mean, it was a freak accident, obviously, but like I've kind of kept that hidden even from his mom. Like I like she's asked me multiple times and I refuse to tell her, you know, because it's one of those things that's like
it's giving her the information, but at the same time it's opening up old wounds for you too.
Yeah, and she doesn't need to know like the exact details. She doesn't need to know what happened because like I mean, I handled it, but not well, obviously. But I handled it a lot better than I knew she would.
Right.
You know, like my mom knows what actually happened. My ex knows actually what happened. She was like, besides my mom, she was like one of the few people I actually told like in detail what happened. And
which makes your ex's presence in your life that more meaningful for you too.
Yeah.
So it's not just normal ex type stuff. It's like there was a heavy connection.
Oh yeah. I mean, like even my other kids' mama, you know, I never really told her what happened.
Right.
And obviously I've known her since we were in high school.
Yeah.
So oh shit, I just got lost on I just got sidetracked.
Okay, so you're in your relationship with your ex. You've done the drinking, and then it's gotten heavy. You've gone through the miscarriage, and then you said you got into it over the monitor, and the monitor gets thrown.
No, I didn't throw the monitor.
You punched the wall.
Yeah, I mean technically yes, but I like smacked my hand against it, and it was hard enough that it put a hole in the wall, like a pretty decent sized fucking hole too.
Yeah, gotcha.
And then you know, on top of that, there was like, and like this is the part I hate admitting because like I came from abuse, so like the fact that I was verbally and mentally abusive towards this like amazing fucking woman that did everything for like me, my kids, you know, I was verbally and mentally abusive towards her. And like that, I didn't obviously at the time realize that. Right. But you know, like I for a while there treated her pretty fucking bad. And I mean that part hurts obviously just because of my background and everything I came from.
Right. You became what you did not want to be.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah, it sucked. It was not fun.